Good evening. My name is Judy Dunn. I live at 745 Old Smithfield Road. And I'm here in opposition to the wind turbines in North Smithfield. The height of a wind turbine is critical to its performance and power generation because stronger and more consistent winds occur at greater heights. It is therefore in the best interest of the wind developer to build a tall wind turbine. Similar to setbacks, however, the height of the turbine can influence a variety of other impacts, in particular, the visual impact. I am asking to require that visual impact assessments are completed and submitted for review. I have noticed that cell tower companies will float a ball in the sky at the height of the cell tower. Can the proponent float an object in the sky so the taxpayers can see the actual visual impact? Will a flicker study be done? Is it required? I am concerned that with the issuance, I will be required, forget that part. Will any signage be installed? If so, what colors, shapes, and sizes? And will such be shielded from neighbors' views? Will advertising be permitted on any of these signs? Will the wind structure be painted? And if so, what types of surfaces will be used in the installation? Glare, color schemes, reflective. In particular, the wind turbine on Old Smithfield Road. Given the height of the mega wind structure, we are concerned that North Central State Airport and Boston Skydive Center are both just 5 miles south of the turbine site. Has it been considered that any of the relevant Federal Aviation Administration standards in relation to the height of the structure? Has the zoning board, I had written this for the zoning board, actually, sorry. That's why I'm a little messed up here, because my wording is off. So, is it considered that the necessary lighting on turbines for airplane safety and how it will impact neighbors? Will regulators require strobe or flood lighting or night lighting? If lighting is required, will we ask the applicant to provide a copy of the FAA determination to establish the required markings and/or lights necessary for the turbine? And in the event of a fire at this height, is the North Smithfield Fire Department prepared or equipped to handle a fire? That's all I have.
Anyone wish to speak at this time? Go ahead, ma'am.
Sharon Majewski, 796 Old Smithfield Road. I know a lot of points on my emails over the past few months, but one of the items that I'd like to bring to your attention is I went to the town planning meeting on, I believe it was September 19th. And our planning director, town planner, said, and kind of like, he was really kind of joking, that turbines don't collapse. And he was like, that's not even a concern. Well, it should be a concern. April 20th, 2016, turbine collapsed. This one was in, I believe, Michigan. And when they go to explain, basically, this was a 400-foot, 485,000-pound wind turbine that collapsed. So they do collapse. I believe where this is sited, it will fall on our property or the Sousa's property. They do not have the clearance. I've asked the developer for a site map with the different house lots labeled. They can't provide it. I also asked for a zoning, flip map with the property lines identified. They can't provide it. So I don't know what they're telling you, but they're not providing us information. Here is another one, August 25th, 2016, turbine collapse. So they do collapse. And sometimes it might have to be the perfect storm. It doesn't matter. There was another one in January 2016, a wind turbine collapse. So these are real issues. And I'm very concerned in the residential area that they did not ask for a variance for the 1.5 times the height of this wind turbine. And I hope in the zoning that you provide that and protect the citizens in the area. I would also like to bring to your attention is they actually, it's been studies found, just see if I can get my, they're all nice and neat. This is a quote from the article. Well water is sometimes the most common, degrading of well water is something that's common among well water users in most rural townships. Residents on Old Smithfield Road all use well water. These people have had to have like a $30,000 filtration system put in that actually should last over a year, or actually 3 years, and they have to replace the cartridges once a month after they clean it out. It's from the sediment, from the pilings in it, the vibrations cause the sediment to go into the aquifer and come into our wells. So again, I'm just asking you to protect our town. Thank you.
Spirit of council, all those who are serving in positions of authority and responsibility. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Solly? Here. Mr. Smolenski? Present. Mr. Boucher?
Present. This time we'll go into executive session pertaining to Rhode Island General Laws 42-45-5, subsection A, subsection 2. Sessions pertaining to collective bargaining or litigation, or work sessions pertaining to collective bargaining or litigation. 3 items on the agenda. Tammy versus the Town of North Smithfield, PC 2015-3772. Cheryl E. Branchaud in her capacity as trustee for the Cheryl E. Branchaud Living Trust versus Town of North Smithfield Council, PC 2015-1363. Town of North Smithfield versus the City of Woonsocket, PC 16-3469.
Need a motion to go into executive session, Mr. President.
Second by the chair. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Mr. Solly?
Yes.
Mr. Smolenski?
Yes.
Mr. Boucher?
Yes.